My name is Chipego Sialumba Hamunene. Norma Sialumba Mwambazi is my mom's older sister, so she is my mom. And my fondest memory from my childhood is because of mom. Every time she would come to the country, she would always bring us together. And this is how I got close with all my cousins, because for almost 11 years, I was an only child. So all the relationships that I hold dear to me today are because of mom bringing us together in this house every time she would come home. And also my education. I'd like to thank mom for everything she did for me. She helped me a lot. She paid for my school when her young sister was unable to, and she supported us with a lot of other things. So for that, mom, I am grateful, and I have relationships for the rest of my life because of it.
My name is Sialumba, popularly known as Dubi in the family. Auntie Norma was my dad's older sister, Brian Sialumba. Auntie Norma was a strong, courageous, supportive, and above all, giving woman. To me, she was not only an aunt, but a mother. Auntie Norma, upon first glance at me after my childbirth, took me in and accepted me as her daughter. She supported me throughout my childhood, all the way up to my adulthood. I can't say I have favorite moments about Auntie Norma, because her being alive was one of my favorite moments. I am who I am today because of her, and I will forever be grateful. Despite Auntie Norma and I having our wrangles here and there, she never stopped believing in me. She never stopped supporting me. She never stopped believing in my dreams, rather. All I can say is that I will continue to salute you, Auntie Norma. I love you even in your death. Love is stronger than death, even though it can't stop death from happening. But no matter how hard death tries, it can't separate people from the love. It can't take away our memories that we have with you either. The world changes from year to year, and our lives change from day to day. But with the love and the memory that we have about you, we shall continue to love you, or rather, I shall continue to love you. May your soul rest in eternal peace, Auntie Norma. And even in your death, I love you.
My name is Chilombo Chibuye Mwambazi, and I am the daughter of Norma Sialumba Mwambazi. My greatest moments with my mother, I think the few that come to mind, there was one day she came to visit in the US, and we had gone shopping all day and we were just bored at home. Her, myself, and my younger brother. And so my mom always used to make fun of us that the younger generations, they copy music. And so she went on and she said, put on the music loud and play me my favorite songs. And so she asked for some Aretha Franklin and Etta James, and me, my mom, and my brother, we just danced alone for like hours. And she told us this was her in her younger days. And it was such a nice feeling to see her purely happy, no stress, and see a more youthful side of who she was, because she was very hardworking most of the time. And my mother's a very disciplined, very determined, straightforward, kind of motivated person. She's the type who's always thinking about others, so it was so nice for once to just, and that was very nice.
My name is Sialumba. I am Norma Sialumba Mwambazi's niece, the daughter to her younger brother, Sialumba. I can say that I grew up in this home with Mrs. Mwambazi. She raised me from the time that I was in grade 3 up until my tertiary education. I share so many fond memories with her, times that we laughed. I can say I also see myself as somebody who was more like her PA. There's no place that she went without me. We cooked together. Her favorite meal was village chicken. And she's the type of person, no matter where you went, she would never eat out. She would always come back home to have village chicken. So this is a person who was very principled, did not spend money on herself to buy lavish food or anything. She always looked out for other people. And I will always and forever miss her and be grateful for the role that she played in my life, for who I am today and everything that I have, because she set the foundation for me. And even the woman that I am, my character has been greatly influenced by the person that she was, and her fond memories will always live on with me wherever I go in everything that I do.
My name is Mwambazi, and Auntie Norma was my aunt. I remember our favorite moments. We were seated outside talking about her business, her work, and then suddenly someone fell. That was my favorite moment. And when we used to go shopping, and the time she bought for me a dress, I loved that dress very much. I really miss her, though it's life. May you rest in peace, Norma Sialumba Mwambazi.
My name is Joy and Grandma Norma. Well, Norma Sialumba Mwambazi was my favorite grandmother in the whole world. She used to buy for me nice clothes, and she also used to take me shopping. She used to take me out. I love this favorite dress that she bought for me, the first dress that she ever bought for me. It was a nice dress. I love to keep it. I love wearing it. And those are all my memories. I love her. May her soul rest in peace.
My name's Amutinta Luyando Sialumba. The late Norma Mwambazi Sialumba was my dad's older sister. She was a mother to all of us in many aspects. I remember vividly when we were growing up, she would always call us to her house to meet up, to bond, and because of that, we are who we are today. Honestly, I don't even know how to handle this because it's so overwhelming. It's been a year already, but it seems like she'll be back soon. I really wish somehow time could reverse and she would come back and say everything is okay. I think that's one of my greatest wishes for us in many ways. Words can't even describe what she meant to us and what she'll always mean to us. She might not be here with us physically, but if there was ways to go back, I would surely ask to go back.
My name is Fula Muranga Kameta. Norma was my aunt. She was the immediate older sister to my mother. What can I say about Norma Sialumba? There's really too much to say. The woman was kind, she was understanding, stern. This is where people got her wrong a lot of the time. They mistook her what most people would call anger, but then she was just using it as a facade because people would try to take advantage of her kindness, but she was really down to earth, very lovable and wise. This is one woman that I could sit and have a very random conversation with, and she'd give me her honest opinion. Regardless of my age, we'd have a very intellectual conversation. She had a very good sense of humor. Oh, I love the fact that she had a passion for education. She loved to educate people in this family. I'm one of those people that she educated so many other family members like me. I don't know who can't say they didn't live in this house or weren't helped by her. in one way or the other. A year without her hasn't been as easy as we thought it would be. Her not being here really left a rift in the family, but her legacy lives on. Missing her, that's immeasurable. We'll never know when we'll stop missing, when we'll stop grieving, but we're thankful for everything that she did for us. Thankful for the good times, the memories, the discipline. We appreciate it and we love you, Mom. I miss you.
My name is Cholatina Ulaya Chitalima, Mrs. Yes. So this is my tribute to Big Mommy Norma. Big Mommy was such a joyful person, loud, exciting. She was a disciplinarian. When it came to nonsense, she didn't tolerate it. But then she was so generous. She had a big heart. Whenever we go to see her, you know you're not coming back empty-handed. And she had such a huge impact on my life. I've learned so much, and she was such a blessing to us, to myself, my family, and I will always miss her. May the Lord bless her soul. And I just want to thank God for giving us and giving me an opportunity to know such a great person, a great human being, and for blessing us with so, even if the time is not much, but we really, I don't even know. She was such a great human being. May God bless her soul always.
Hi everyone, my name is Tapita Mulachia Bulaya. So I'm about to share the last moments we had with Mami Norma. I remember going to Chalala. Yeah, it was a very nice day. We had fun, we talked, we laughed. I remember her telling her that Mom, find me a white man to marry. We just laughed about it. It was a very nice time. I just thank God for her life. I remember when I was in school, she was my legging fag. When she just comes, she used to call me, Tapita, come, nakuletela my leggings. Then I know that my legging game in school will be on point. So I just thank God for her life, for everything we shared. She was such a lovely soul, a disciplinarian. When you're wrong, she'll tell it straight to you. But then it was always coming from a place of love. So this is all I had to say of our petite Mami. May her soul continue resting in peace, and I miss you so much.
My name is Phyllis Malonga Sialumba. I'm the younger sister, the seventh in the family, to the late Norma Sialumba Mwambazi. I just want to share the last good moment that I had with my late sister. It was in 2019, July, August, when she organized a trip to the US for a summer holiday. We had a good time. She took us shopping. I remember one time we went in a shop and she asked me to take about 10 dresses, 4 pairs of shoes, and many other accessories. She had a good heart. She had a heart to share with every one of our family members. She took me and my son to the US, paid the flights, gave me money for shopping, including pocket money to get back home. Really, we miss her all. Really, we do. Amen.
I can't believe that it has already been a year since Norma left us. I just want to remember some of the special moments that I spent with her, especially the one where she invited me to go to church with her at Winners Chapel International, Lusaka. And that was the beginning of a change of story for me, transformed into a Christian, a born-again Christian, a believer. She was such a beautiful soul who loved everyone, and love which was shown. I just wish her a good rest in the Lord. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Peter Mwambazi, and behind me there is my little girl, Angel Mwambazi. Wave, say hello. Wave again, say hi. Okay, she's shy. Yeah, so I'm here to say something about the legendary, great Norma Sialumba Mwambazi. What an amazing and incredible woman she was. A woman that left a mark in everybody's life. She left a mark with her close friends. She left a mark with her workmates. She left a mark with her family members. And she left a mark also with the community. Yeah. Norma Sialumba Mwambazi was our great mom. She taught us a lot of values, particularly how to respect people, how to work hard, and how to remain focused in life and to set goals which we are all supposed to attain in life. Yeah. Other than that, she was a disciplinarian. You wouldn't like to cross her path. But even behind the disciplinary person she was also a very generous person. She was a giver. And I want to believe all of us benefited from her in one way or another. Me in particular, she helped in funding my completion of one of the housing units that I was putting up. And other than that, for years she also paid school fees for her grandchild, my son. And one other unique thing that I remember about her when it comes to when it comes to giving and generosity, was the fact that each time you visit her home in Chalala there, whenever she comes to Zambia, you wouldn't leave that place without her giving you anything. She didn't care whether you were earning enough and you could afford stuff. She just had it in her that whenever you're visiting her for the first time, when she comes into the country, she had to let you go. Would have wanted. Rest well, gallant soldier. Rest well, our legend. Rest well, our dear mom. We love you now. We'll love you tomorrow. We'll love you forever. Ciao. This is Peter Mwambazi signing off.
My name is Pamela Obino, and I thank you very much for including me in this group. Norma was like my big sister. She was my best friend and my chief advisor. I first met Norma in 1994, and we remained friends since then. We used to call each other Mwana, and that name remained until her passing. Norma was always very helpful, and she had a big, great sense of humor. She was a special human being with a golden heart. And when I say golden heart, I mean golden heart. I was going through some difficulties at my place of work, and Mwana helped me to join her in Liberia. We lived together in the same house, and we would sit for hours at night just talking, laughing our heads off. Living with Norma made me see firsthand how kind she truly was with everybody. She was the pillar of the family and her community, and a lot of people, family members, benefited from her kindness. That is Norma, my Mwana for you. I miss my big sister, and I will always remember her. May she always rest in peace until we meet.
Norma was not just a sister to me, she was more like my mother. We shared a very special bond from the time that I was very young, and she practically raised me. She paid for my school really from the first grade all the way to university. So she really invested a whole lot in my life. And like I said, we just shared a very special bond, and that bond was not really like that of a sister, like a sibling kind of love. It was more so, daughter, mother kind of relationship. She was my confidant, obviously. She created a very safe place for me, at least in her heart, that I felt, very comfortable to confide in her just about anything, and really just everything. Because, that was a place. It was a place that she created for me that, I didn't feel bad to say anything to her. And I know that, there were times, and many times, that, I annoyed her, but she got over it. And she also annoyed me, at times, but I got over it, because that's what a great relationship is all about. People get on each other's nerves, but you know what? If you share a pure love, you always get over whatever it is. So that was my relationship with Norma. I always look forward to her coming to New Jersey because, my God, she was so obsessed with shopping. We always went to a Walmart. We went to Burlington. There was this one particular Burlington at a mall in New Jersey. It didn't matter how further away I moved away from that store. Whenever she came to New Jersey, she always made it a point for us to drive back to that further away so that she could go to that particular Burlington. And she loved going to Wilson's Leather store at that mall. And boy, she loved handbags. And like I said, she was so obsessed with shopping. She would shop. I mean, it didn't matter whether it was the right size for her. She always said, well, if it doesn't fit, I'm going to give it to someone, whoever, it fits. So she had such a great giving heart. Like really, she was one of a kind. So that I'm going to miss about her. And obviously, whenever she came, she spoiled me a little. That was a given. So I always looked, forward, to her coming over. I was always super excited that, it was the time that she spent with me was never enough, because it was almost like, she just came a few days and then off she left. So I will always miss her. I will always love her. She, has a special place in my heart, and I always pray that, she continues to rest in peace. She was just one beautiful, awesome human being.
My name is Pauline. I was the elder sister to Norma. Norma was the kind of person that would not like to see somebody suffer. No, she would always extend a hand of help. And in the family, we regarded Norma, or we called Norma Mother Christmas. And because every time when Norma came to Zambia for Christmas, she would always invite her sisters to go for shopping. And she was a big shopper or a big buyer. So she would buy us grocery, and not small grocery, but big grocery to fill the whole trolley. And then apart from that, Norma was kind of a person who in the family was called Mother Teresa. She's the kind of person that, always came to the aid of those children that had lost their parents, and should support them through education. Sometimes it would be from primary up to college, and not only those orphans who were supported, also children whose parents were not able to provide, for their education, should support them even up to university. So that's the kind of person that Norma was, because Norma valued education, and she would always say education is very, very important. And she would even give herself as an example to say, to be where I am, for me to work for the UN because I went to school. School matters in everybody's life. So that's the kind of person that Norma was in the family. And I can say that most people in the family, both on my father's side and my mother's side, actually got some help from her.